The Guzenko file triggers an all-out counter-spy offensive against suspected communists throughout the United States. The secrets of the nuclear program are at stake, especially since American engineers are testing ever more powerful bombs over the Pacific Ocean. Possession of the A-bomb is crucial for the balance of power during the Cold War. As long as the United States is the sole nuclear power, its position is nearly unchallengeable. From the American perspective, it's a state of affairs best kept that way as long as possible. In 1950, the FBI exposes a spy ring centered around Julius and Ethel Rosenberg. The couple had passed secret information about the American nuclear program on to the Soviet Union.
The Rosenbergs themselves were comparatively small fry. Their prominence is mostly due to their spectacular trial and its circumstances. The prosecution succeeded in presenting a star witness from inside the spy ring, Rosenberg's brother-in-law. To save his own skin, he testified, and this, of course, meant that others would take the rap.
David Greenglass, Julius Rosenberg's brother-in-law, had provided the secret documents. Yet there are other more important nuclear spies working for Moscow. In 1949, the Soviets successfully test a nuclear device. Without their American informers, they might have needed several years more of their own research. Their most important source of information is Klaus Fuchs, an exiled German physicist working for the Manhattan Project, America's nuclear program, and a member of the German Communist Party since 1933. In 1949, by then in Britain, he comes under suspicion. He hands himself in and is sentenced to 14 years in prison.
The explanation for this comparatively light sentence, far below the death penalty, is quite simple. Fuchs had committed treason, yes, but the beneficiary of his betrayal had been an Allied power, since from 1941 until the end of the war, the USSR had been fighting on the side of Britain.
An extenuating cause that is denied to the Rosenbergs. They are executed for having spied for the new arch-enemy of the United States.
The verdict on Mrs. Rosenberg was a judicial crime. She should never have been sentenced to death, since her involvement had been a relatively minor one.
But the court was determined to set an example.
Julius and Ethel Rosenberg had paid their debt to society with their lives.
Their execution is portrayed as a fitting punishment for having betrayed the United States.